Tonight, from Wembley Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Now Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 3.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
No gain on the play.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
For the Falcons field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
39-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you...
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on a short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.